To members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
It states local leaders should not involve themselves in any court case without speaking to the church first. Fox 13's Adam Herbetz reports on the implications that could have on legal proceedings across the country.
To have the church put out a statement like this, I'm fairly concerned about it.
Joanna Smith is a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints who says she is not afraid to speak up, even if that means disagreeing with the prophet.
I have been called less of a Mormon multiple times over my life. Mormonism's in my blood. It's who I am.
In this case, she's concerned about a letter, a reminder outlining a policy that would prevent leaders from getting involved in any court case without permission from the church. Quote, however well-intentioned, church leaders sharing information in legal proceedings can sometimes be misinterpreted and even damaging.
I think it's very clear what their priorities are. Maybe not for a corporation, but for a religion, I definitely think that victims should come first.
The letter was sent out on August 4th, the same day an Idaho judge ruled that the case against Chad Daybell will continue to trial.
All right.
Daybell is an LDS author accused of having extreme religious beliefs. In June, police found the bodies of his wife's 2 missing children buried in his backyard.
Too many members are going to read this and say, well, I can't testify.
You're encouraging people to be complicit in these terrible events, and that is irresponsible. It's a form of coercion. It's a danger to our society.
Employment attorneys say it is perfectly legal for a company, or in this case, a religious organization, to have a policy asking members to consult legal counsel. But if there is in fact a blanket policy behind closed doors that prohibits leaders from testifying or responding to a subpoena, that would be illegal. Obstruction of justice.
This is no different than the culture of silence that led to the abuse of these kids in the Catholic Church.
Well, I don't think it's asking for permission. I think it's consulting.
Stephen Paul is a local attorney and member of the church who received the letter. He says getting legal advice is never a bad idea, and he has faith that the church will make fair decisions, not try to obstruct justice.
The organization has been under attack throughout the centuries.
Religions in the U.S. should not be interfering with legal proceedings.
The church told us they wanted to clarify this is not a new policy. It has been sent out before back in 2010, and it is not in response to any particular court case. I asked if this would prevent a leader from responding to a subpoena. The church said they cannot speak on that. Reporting at Temple Square, Adam Herbetz, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Fox 13 News reached out to the church for clarification on this policy. A spokesperson told us the reason they want local leaders to reach out is so they can tell them, quote, no. Adding, quote, that's the whole point, is that local leaders shouldn't get involved in any type of court case.